What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel, where today we're looking at some really important stuff here. So yesterday we had the Summer Games Fest ending with Xbox and their Direct and showing a lot of amazing stuff. And man, it got me thinking, 2023 might be one of the best years for video games we've ever had. Let me tell you why. Xbox showed off so many amazing games, and although a lot of them are coming out in 2024 that we can look forward to, there's still a couple titles in 2023 that I'm really excited for. First, of course, you got Starfield. New RPG from Bethesda, and it looks absolutely insane. This game looks fantastic. If you need to look at that, Google Starfield, you'll find everything you'll ever need. The next game that they talked about was Cyberpunk getting a DLC, and this actually looks really fun. It looks like a phenomenal game, and honestly, I know when Cyberpunk came out, there were a ton of issues and a ton of bugs, and the game got a lot of hate, and deservedly so. But you need to go check that game out again, because you'll probably get it super cheap, and it's definitely worth playing, especially with a new DLC coming out. And honestly, there were so many other phenomenal games that I'd love to talk about. We got Fable, new open world Star Wars coming out, a new Forza game coming out next year, Hellblade 2, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, and Clockwork Revolution. These games I'm super excited for, but that's for another video, so make sure y'all subscribe, ring that bell, make sure you don't miss anything. Back to the things at hand. So we have so many amazing games coming out this year and that have already come out, and why I think 2023 is going to be a year we're going to be talking about for years and decades from now. Let's just look at what we already have. We've had amazing titles come out this year for literally every genre you can even imagine. Let's say you're into horror. I got you. Sons of the Forest, absolutely amazing. Survival crafting lovers, you'll love that as well. But if you're really into horror, we also got Dead Island 2. And that game was so fun, man. Killing all the zombies in that was super fun. And unfortunately, we did have some games that just fell flat, had a lot of issues, and it really held them back. Redfall, we're looking at you. Sorry, fam. Also, more in the RPG genre, but still having a lot of horror elements. Diablo 4 is right now probably my favorite game. I cannot put that game down. But sticking with the RPG genre, I want to talk about Cyberpunk, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and how could I forget about Alan Wake 2? Like, there are so many games, I can't even keep track of them all. Now, if you're more of a shooter fan like me, I got you there too. We had Destiny 2 with another major expansion into Lightfall, as well as Starfield coming out. And man, all I hear online these days is how bad video games are right now, how there's so many problems, there's so many games that are bad. And man, if you think that way, bro, stop playing Call of Duty, dog. There are so many better options out there. Literally any game I just mentioned, outside of Redfall, sorry, Redfall, y'all be getting shit on today, my bad. Any of those games are so absolutely amazing. And there are so many more games coming out in 2024. I am beyond excited for this year. And honestly, I believe this is going to be one of the years in gaming that we are going to be talking about for years and decades from now. And man, I am so excited to see what other games get announced, what other games come out this year, what games come under the radar. Because I feel like every year there's like 2 or 3 games that are made by like an indie dev or games that people didn't think were going to be great. And the devs just knock it out of the park and they enter that conversation. So for one, I'm super excited to see what games come on that list. And I'm also excited to see what new updates we get to games that maybe make them good again. Games like Battlefield 2042 that when it launched had so many issues, so many problems, but now is actually a really enjoyable game. So Call of Duty players, if you're tired of, I don't know, not being able to climb rocks for like 4 years after, or having to update after a restart, check that game out. You're welcome. All right, y'all, that's all for today's video. I appreciate you hanging out, watching the video. Make sure y'all subscribe, ring that bell, and make sure you don't miss the next one. We'll see y'all later.